Hey Misfits, I'm super excited about this because this is one of my very favorite things about being a coach. It's all about what to post and how to post on your social media platforms. And every time that you post, you are now thinking, is this something that I should post as a Beachbody coach? Is this something that's inspiring? Is this something that's positive? Facebook is no longer a place to complain or to mostly it's not a place to complain. It's a place to talk about awesome stuff. We'll get into what to post, but maybe before you're a Beachbody coach, you didn't post very much, and it's a little intimidating to think about posting 2 or 3 times a day. I was that person. I literally would make sure I would go several days in between each post because I didn't want to be that person that blew up other people's Facebook. But it's not about blowing up people's Facebooks. It is all about inspiring people, not just in health and fitness, but in every area of their life to be the very best version of themselves. And it's all about sharing your story, whatever that story may be. So what I want you to do is get out a pen and paper, and I want you to make a list of several things. And this is going to help you know what to post on Facebook as a coach. First, 5 things that you cannot live without. For me, it's my husband, my kids, my faith, health and fitness, obviously, even though I'm not a big health and fitness guru. In fact, I actually don't like to work out. I can't live without it because it is what makes me feel good. It's what makes me feel good about myself, that type of thing. And then last of all, foster kids. So even though, yes, they are still part of my kids, it is a little bit different of an avenue, and it creates much different types of posts than, a picture of Dahlia learning how to walk, because I can't post that of my foster kids. So it's a little bit different, so I counted that as something separate. So 5 things I cannot live without, and I want you to think of those 5 things that you can't live without. And if you need to stop this video at any point to make these lists, that's fine. The next are your 3 biggest struggles. For me, it was weight and self-esteem. I have struggled with that my entire life, from anorexia and bulimia to binge eating and that type of thing. So I'm going to share little tiny tidbits of my story as I go along, of things that people will be able to relate with, things that they may have struggled with as well. The next is infertility. My husband and I had 2 miscarriages before Dahlia, and then struggled with that as well because of polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is a syndrome that I have. So obviously that's one of my biggest struggles. And then last but not least is anxiety and depression, and something I've battled my entire life. And so sometimes it's really intimidating to share my struggles, but I know that there's somebody out there who has the same struggles as me, somebody who is wishing that somebody would talk about it so they have somebody who they can talk to about it. They want to know that you can overcome struggles. If all of your posts are just, look at my cute kid, that's all fine and dandy. Of course, people are going to like pictures of kids, but if people don't see that there's a struggle, maybe even just a struggle of being a mom, then they think your life is perfect. And if they think your life is perfect and there is no struggle, then you're not going to be as relatable to them. And then the last 2 things I want you to put on your list are things that always put a smile on your face. For me, it's cloth diapering. I'm obsessed. If you follow me on Facebook at all, you know that I'm posting cute little, prints and things like that. I love cloth diapering. I'm a super big nerd. And then baby wearing. I love to go on walks with my family. I love baby wearing. I am slightly obsessed. If I could, I would buy a bazillion carriers and that type of thing. So 2 things that put a smile on your face could be puppies, could be your grandma, could be, I don't know, maybe you love to do puzzles, or I don't know, whatever it is, 2 things that make you smile. You are going to attract people like you. So for instance, a lot of times, and we'll get into this as well, I'm actually going to attach the video right after this for the same training of attracting your ideal customer and attracting your ideal coach. You're going to attract most people that are very similar to you. And that's a good thing. That's cool because they're following your story and they relate with you. For instance, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I would say probably 1/4 of my coaches have it as well. And tons of my customers have it because I can relate with them. They understand the struggle. I understand the struggle. They found somebody that they can, see positive results from. So you're going to attract those types of people, and that's why it's important to just share little nuggets. You don't have to share your whole life on Facebook. I understand there's a lot of parts of my life that I think are very personal and are things I want to keep to myself, and that's fine. But you do want to just give little breadcrumbs to keep people interested. You want them to follow your story on Facebook and want to know what's going to happen next. What is going to happen in the life of Candlin? What's going to happen in the life of Erica? What's going to happen in the life of Sheridan? That is how it's going to be. Now, some of you might be thinking, I have no idea what to share with health and fitness because I haven't lost any weight yet. I'm a brand new coach. I just got my challenge pack. It's not necessarily about that. You're sharing every step of that journey, whether it is, I just finished my workout. It was really hard, but I'm so proud of myself because I pushed through. And then it's a picture of you with your weights or something like that. The coolest thing about being a Beachbody coach is most coaches are coaching before they have reached their weight loss goals or weight gain goals. Let's be real. Some of the coaches on our team are actually trying to gain weight. So whatever it is, you're sharing your story at the place that you are. I actually didn't really start coaching much until after I had already reached my fitness goals. And I really regret that because now I can't be sharing it as I go along and people following that part of my story and being inspired by it. Instead, I have the same before and after. I pretty much share all the time. Yay, here I was. I've lost 41 pounds. This is where I'm at now. Now, if you're already, let's say you became a coach and you've already reached your fitness goals before being a coach, it's all about sharing a healthy lifestyle as well. And the cool thing is that you also are going to be sharing your customers and your coaches' stories too when it comes to health and fitness. So when I share before and after, I can't just share my before and after once a week. I'm going to be sharing some of my coaches. I'm going to be sharing some of my customers. And you guys might not have a ton of customers yet, but you can share some of those as well. And you can always ask me, hey, do you got a before and after that I can share? Tell me a little bit about the story, that type of thing. It's not about being at your necessarily perfect weight or fitness yet. It's all about being a cheerleader for somebody else. If you can cheer somebody on and you can make them feel good about themselves, that is what this is all about. You have options. You can either schedule posts or do all real life timing. So usually what I'll do is every single week I'll have an idea of what I'm going to post Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe Sunday I'm going to post something about church. My husband's a pastor, and I'm going to share something about my family because it's a family day. And then I'm going to share something about clots I brain. Well, Sunday comes around and something really funny happens and I share that story on Facebook. That's okay. I like to do a lot of like real life situations so it doesn't seem so programmed. But at the same time, I always have a backup list for those days that I can't come up with something to post because there are those days that nothing happens in my life and it's very boring. The next thing that's really great at things to post are questions. People love to answer questions and they love to give their opinion. Easy ones. Hey, my hands are really dry. What's your favorite lotion? I've done that one before and I literally had over 40 people comment. I'm looking for a new mascara. What's your favorite kind that's a good price? Now I will tell you, you will get every Mary Kay person, every Fiber Lash person posting on it, but it doesn't matter. That means they're at least seeing your posts. Any type of question. It could be like, hey, what's your best potty training advice? Or anything. I'm telling you, people love to give their opinions. They love to answer questions. So when you have nothing else to do, post a question. I recommend doing that 2-3 times a week, no matter what, just because you'll see who's seeing your other posts. Maybe they're commenting on this one and they're not commenting on your fitness posts. That means they're still seeing your fitness posts. Great things to post that are related to fitness, before and afters, either yours or, like I said, somebody on our team. Maybe you're not comfortable posting your stomach yet. Maybe it could be a face picture. I know for myself, looking at my face from before to now, like my face is so much skinnier, and that's okay. Like some people never feel comfortable posting a full body before and after. That's okay. You don't ever have to. You can also do before and afters with your clothes on. I mean, there's tons of, obviously don't go completely naked. I didn't mean it like that. But I mean like a tank top or, maybe an arm selfie or anything like that. You can also post pictures of your workout, maybe before you're working out versus after. Maybe it's a sweaty selfie. Maybe it's with your weights, pumped up those weights. Maybe it's a picture of your Shakeology. You just made a new recipe, like, I really wanted to eat apple pie today, but look, the Shakeology I made tastes just like it, only it's really good for you. And the other thing is food. If you're going to post it like 21 Day Fix approved food, make it pretty. An example, I recommend everybody buying a plain plate. Most of the time I recommend like white or something that's pretty light colored, and then posting your food or like literally positioning your food to look pretty. Yeah, maybe your goulash tastes amazing and is 21 Day Fix approved, but if it's an ugly picture, nobody wants to look at it. They want to look at pretty food. So make sure if you're posting a food picture that it is very pretty. The next thing is you want to be consistent. If you are only posting about being a coach maybe once a week or once a month, that a lot of people are going to miss that one post. So I try and make every single post a day, at least every day there's something about being a Beachbody coach. Whether maybe it's not necessarily about fitness, maybe it's I'm so happy I get to go to Walmart when there's nobody here during the day because I have the opportunity to work from home and make my own schedule. Whatever. Maybe it is, thank you Beachbody that I was able to pay off this debt. Obviously there's that little thing you're supposed to post under it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask me. But anyway, so you have to be consistent, because if your friends are coming to me to buy, that means that you are not being consistent. That means that they don't know you're a Beachbody coach, but they know that I am because I post every single day. And they're going to do the same with you. If you are posting every single day, they're going to be coming to you for that type of thing. Another thing you can post is the struggle of fitness. Let's keep it real. There are days that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't walk. That's okay. You can post about that. Be real with people. Maybe it is you added weights and now your arms hurt really bad, or you're really proud of yourself because you held a plank for this amount of time. Those are great things to post about fitness. The other thing is posting about your customers and how well they're doing and about your coaches. It creates excitement. It creates a community. Make sure if you're going to shout somebody out on Facebook that they are comfortable with it, because you don't want to shout out one of your customers and they're like, I didn't want anyone to know that I'm doing this because I'm really nervous I'm going to fail. That type of thing. You can always post about them and then just don't tag them in it if they don't feel comfortable with it. But we really want to always create excitement. We want people to know that it didn't just work for me, it's working for all of my customers as well. One of the last things I should say is to be vulnerable. It's relatable to know that you have had struggles. It's relatable to share a part of your heart, and people want to know that part of your heart. When I say be vulnerable, I don't mean be negative. I mean be vulnerable in the fact that, this time last year, I was really nervous about how I was going to pay my bills because I had just recently quit my job. I was a stay-at-home mom. I knew that that's what I wanted, but I wasn't sure if I was going to make this work as a Beachbody coach. And now I'm so excited to see where I'm at. Or even, I was really nervous to try the 21 Day Fix because I had given up on every other health and fitness journey I'd been on. But I'm so proud of myself this time. I've stuck to it. I've done the full 21 days. Anything like that. Be vulnerable. Let people know that you failed before. Let people know that you struggled, because they've struggled too. They've probably tried every health and fitness thing and given up too. And let them know that this actually works. This is a way to learn about health and fitness. And one of the last things is be positive. No matter what, your Facebook is a place to inspire people. You want people to want to be like you. You want people to want to live the very best version of themselves, whether it's being a better wife, being a better mom, being a better girlfriend, being a better friend, being a better sister, being a better mom. That's what this is about. This is not, when it comes down to it, it is not really about health and fitness. It is about helping people feel good about themselves, which, yes, obviously is related to health and fitness to an extent because we're helping them be the best version of themselves. But when it comes down to it, I think of myself more as a life coach than I do a health and fitness coach, because I don't want somebody to just reach their health and fitness goals. I want them to reach their life goals. And then obviously make it your own. If I see your Facebook blown up with just sharing pictures, don't do that anymore. It's got to be about you. If you're going to post a picture that maybe is already, somebody else made, make sure you make it your own when you're describing it. Also, no stock pictures. We're not talking like posting a picture of Autumn from 21 Day Fix and saying how she's done so awesome. No, post a picture of you. Whether it's even just your face, it's got to be relatable to you. Stock photos are a no. That will kill your brand. That'll make people think you're salesy. They don't want to follow you. They don't want to see those things. I mean, let's think about it. How often do we get tired of seeing posts from other network marketing companies and it's like the same thing over and over, the same stock pictures over and over. Unfollow, unfollow. I don't want to see that. They don't want to see that either. And the other thing is every time you post, you don't have to have a picture, but at least 2 times a day I would recommend it. If you're just posting a question, it doesn't need a picture necessarily. Or if you're sharing a story, it doesn't always need a picture. But people stop to look at pictures. They don't always stop to look at just words. So those are my tips for posting. Please ask me tons of questions. If you want to post something and you're not sure what to say, you want me to proofread it, or you want me to see if it's what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm here to help you, walk you along hand in hand in this journey. I'm not the type of person that's like, here's your information, go do your thing. No, the more you ask me, the more that I know that you are paying attention to what I am telling you to do, and the more that I know you care. My coaches that are going on the track to diamond are the coaches that are messaging me and asking me tons of questions. You're never bothering me. If I can't answer, I won't answer at that minute, but I will answer you. And so keep that in mind. I'm here to help you. I'm here to cheer you on, and I'm here to help you go diamond, 5-star diamond, 15-star diamond, whatever it is that is your goal. So let's get started. Can't wait to see all the awesome things you guys are going to post.